Hey guys, what's going on? It's MassiveJoes Weekly.
Rob, brother, man, this is some of your finest work, brother. Terrible! What are you talking about? That's how Robbie from Robbie's Chop Shop on your phone.
Rob's mobile number?
Yeah, of course I do. Well, he messages me all the time on Instagram, but I do have his mobile number. I never really call him until just then. That was really the first time. I had to tell him. I was, we were setting everything up, and I was just like, fuck, man. Honestly, it's definitely in Rob's rotating top 3. So I had to call him and tell him.
You do that.
Another delicious intro to MassiveJoes Weekly Word episode 169. Big Neve, boss.
169 the best.
Jam-packed episode of Weekly. It's not actually that jam-packed. We got a shitload to get through because there's a lot of Ask Neve questions. And the Ask Neve questions this week, you guys are in for a treat. Some balls deep Ask Neve questions. Well, we're going to go balls deep in the Ask Neve questions because the questions are good. Topics of discussion, Neve.
So back in stock, new products coming soon. WhatSupp, IFBB Pro League, Ask Neve.
Let's get straight into it. First topic of discussion, Neve.
Back in stock.
I don't think I need to. I've done it already. You guys have seen the shit.
Quite nice.
You've seen it. You've seen it. I went, just real quick story, because I like telling stories of the chop shop.
Yeah.
So I went into the chop shop last week. I went Thursday last week. I went to the chop shop. Robbie's there, of course. And so we get talking and whatnot, and he's like, so have you been happy with how it's been sitting? I was like, honestly, Rob, not really. I was like, no, because I said, you need to go back to cutting, because he did wear it, he didn't cut it to one side.
Yeah.
It was like you choose your own adventure type thing.
Yeah.
So I said, I need you to commit to a side and cut it so that it styles to the side. He was like, mate, it's no problem.
Nice.
You just need to say the word. And then he went to work, and this is now a week old, and it looks like I literally just come off the fucking chair. Look at that shit, man. The fade, to the one side. You see that shit?
Very fresh. Very fresh.
Mate,
very nice.
Unbelievable. First topic of discussion, Neve.
Back in stock.
Hit him, baby.
So Redcon One, everything, back in stock.
Yep.
Maya Blocks, everything.
Well, just back up a second. When we say Redcon everything, we're talking about all flavors Total War, all flavors Double Tap, RPG, GI Juice, Big Noise, everything Redcon, all flavors, everything we can get our fucking hands on in the country right now, back in stock.
Yep. Maya Blocks, everything.
Everything Maya Blocks back in stock. The pre-workout, the nootropic, the Skywalk. The Loco, the Rubik's, the stim-free fat burner. Tastes like you've had a spicy Mexican meal. I don't mind the Rubik's, to be honest. I think it's quite a good product.
Big fan of Loco.
Yeah, go Loco.
Primeval Labs, everything.
Everything, Primeval Labs, all products, all flavors back in stock.
ATP Science, everything.
Everything ATP.
And
pills, potions, capsules, powders, everything.
Max's everything.
Back in stock. And Max's, all your favorite products from Max's back in stock. Lots of shipments coming in, guys. And we are jam-packed here at MJHQ and all retail stores with all of your favorites. The next topic of discussion, Neve.
New products.
Hit them, baby.
So we've got the TMJ Apparel Bella Bra.
Bella Bras are finally live. We had to delay the launch. It was supposed to launch last week, but we had to delay that shit. So they are now available in the 3 colors, the black, the white, and the olive for the ladies, a crossover style bra. It's one of, obviously I don't wear bras. I'm not that interested in female apparel, but I appreciate.
You like looking at them?
I like looking at what's in them. Yeah. I appreciate well-designed female apparel, and I think the Bella Bras are probably the best bras we've done. Just saying.
Yeah, they're nice.
Just putting it out there.
Very nice.
Next topic of discussion, Neve.
Coming soon.
All right, man. Tell them what we got in the pipeline.
So TMJ Apparel Fuse Shorts, charcoal, burgundy, and olive. So we already have them in the Fuse
shorts. Oh, the trackies.
Pants.
Trackies, yeah.
And the Fuse ensemble.
Correct.
But yeah, obviously the Fuse Shorts are only currently in the black and grey.
Yes, well the charcoal we don't actually
do that,
in the Fuse trackies. So the charcoal is a new colour we're experimenting with, and that's going to be just for the shorts.
No.
And then a restock, because we are currently out of a bunch of sizes in the black and grey. The original Fuse shorts are coming back in, and they should be...
Seriously, I wear these shorts...
Every fucking day.
Every day, but I wear them to bed as well.
Do you really?
I sleep in them too.
I sleep naked.
I don't.
For the most part.
I fucking know. I've always hated sleeping naked.
Really?
You know, like back in school, like, have you always been a jocks guy, or were you like a boxers guy too?
Boxers, man.
But you know, like the silky boxers back in high school, like primary school.
Like boxer shorts?
Yeah, like,
no, I wear like boxer briefs.
No, I'm
like the
about,
tight
you know,
on
the
the
silky boxer shorts that guys used to wear back in the day.
Yeah, I remember.
But
I
my
had a
mates
few.
used to wear them, and then they used to wear like obviously like, no jocks underneath.
Yeah.
And I tried. I fucking hated it. I don't like fucking that free ball feel.
Nah, you need the support.
Yeah.
That's why I don't do box. I do a box of briefs.
One day I went to school and I wore jocks and then boxers and then pants, and I thought this is a fucking waste of time.
So just back to the root of this story. That's why you sleep in your few shorts.
Oh, no,
I'm
you said you
confused
sleep-
how
no,
we got
you said
here.
you sleep naked.
Oh, okay. Yeah, cool.
But yeah, I wear my few shorts everywhere, and they're the most comfortable shorts I've ever worn.
Yeah. You love them.
Big fan. So
I don't like them. They're too tight for me. But each to their own. Anyway, those will be back in stock in the next couple of weeks with the new colours launching as well.
Team J Apparel baller shorts.
See, now you're talking about a pair of shorts, Big Neve. Now you're talking about a pair of shorts. See this shit? Look at this shit. That's what's up. These are the shorts. See, I like the baller shorts because they're a little bit looser. You know, more room for the quads, the hamstrings, the glutes.
They're coming in a burgundy colour.
They're coming in burgundy as well, probably 3 or 4 weeks away.
What high school colour was a burgundy colour?
The high school I went to
No, there's a colour.
was burgundy.
I think if we were in the NCAA.
Ooh. I can see the uniform.
I can't think of what it is though.
I don't want to say incorrect because I'm not great with colours, and I may pick like a green.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna zip it.
Pretty fair.
Yep.
Team J Apparel 940 A-frames, new colours.
New colours, 940 A-frames. We have a sand colour and we have a black with a camo underbrim. It's gonna be interesting.
Nice.
Coming, as well as a restock of all of your favourites.
Team J Apparel dropped collegiate tees in grey and green.
Also, they're going to be about a month away. All of the launch dates for these apparels will be scheduled
Team
in
J
coming weeks.
Team J Apparel ALT. What was ALT stand for?
Alt.
Alt. Yeah, what does it stand for?
It doesn't stand for anything.
Nothing. Cool.
It spells alt.
LeBron tee in burgundy and grey. Why is it LeBron tee?
You're going to have to wait and see.
Lakers.
Let's just say the Lakers are looking very good for this season.
I thought you would have called it the Kobe tee. You're a big fan of Kobe.
Well, yeah, but it's you know, LeBron is the Lakers at the moment. Well, no, LeBron is the franchise. You know what I'm saying?
BPN Endo Pump.
Yes, relaunching BPN in Australia, guys, with their all new formulas, their new flavors, everything new from BPN, and that includes.
So Endo Pump, Flight, In Focus, and Intra Flight.
And those should be, I'm going to say that it's going to be later this month. I'm going to say it's going to be an October thing.
It'll be definitely 3 weeks, I'd say.
Yeah, but we will confirm with you guys in the coming weeks when we know a little bit more. Next topic of discussion, Neve.
What's up?
Hit him, baby. What's you been liking this week?
So mine's a new one. The boys at Magic Nutrition, Aria Dax and Mike Pearson, Big Mate.
Every little thing they do is magic.
Yeah, so they sent you and I each a tub of Magic Pre.
Yeah.
And I trained on it. Trained on it the first night. And
Could not sleep.
could not sleep. It kept me awake. So don't take it before bed. But I've used it Tuesday morning. No, Wednesday morning and Thursday morning this morning, last 2 mornings. And yeah, the workouts have been amazing and very focused and dialed in. It just kept me too switched on at night.
Yeah.
And I know you had the same problem.
I had the exact same problem. I couldn't sleep till like 3 in the morning. So I had to get up at fucking 5:30 for a management meeting at 7.
So I
disaster.
definitely wouldn't take it at night or too late at night if you have trouble sleeping. I don't normally have trouble sleeping. I'm normally out like a light very quickly.
Yeah.
But yeah, this one kept me awake. So, but through the day, great pump, awesome energy, great focus for me. But definitely a morning pre for me.
Okay, I'm going to go with...
And flavour tastes amazing.
Yeah, the flavors are good. I'm going to go with another First Form product because I've slid, mate. You should see my supplement stack at the moment, guys. It's fucking 50% First Form. Yeah. I've just gone all in. OptiGreens 50. Goddamn, that is. I don't like using the term, but that is a game changer when it comes to green formulas. Not just based on the comprehensiveness of the formula, but based on how it mixes and how it tastes. I've never had a greens product that I actually look forward to drinking.
Yeah.
And I'm not just saying that. The shit, it's a berry flavor, and the shit is really good.
Yep.
It's really good. It looks horrible. You open the tub and you're like, fuck, this is another greens product. It looks like cut up grass. And it doesn't smell very good either.
It's a little bit finer than grass.
Well, it depends how fine you cut the shit. Okay. But the taste is amazing. The effect it has on your insides is amazing. I'm a big fan. And this month, it's on try before you buy in all 10 MassiveJoes retail stores. So you can try it for free at your local MassiveJoes retail store and come and slide into my DM and say, Joe, you were right.
Yep.
because you guys are going to fucking love that shit. Next topic of discussion, Neve.
IFBB Pro League SA State Championship.
It's coming up, guys. This Monday, public holiday Monday here in the ADL, the IFBB Pro League SA South Australian State Championships goes down, starts at 10 a.m. Brighton Performing Arts Centre in the concert hall. The big ass concert hall. We actually have we got the whole thing. We got the whole fucking building. The concert hall, the theatre, we booked the whole thing out. But the competition's in the concert hall. You won't miss it. Starts at 10 a.m. Brighton Performing Arts Centre. Link is in the description box to grab your tickets. Of course, you can buy them at the door, but we did sell out the last show. And if we sell out, you can't get a ticket.
So and doors open at 9 a.m.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, we open them at 9. Show starts at 10. Tickets are just $35. Well, there's VIP tickets too. If you want to sit in the front row, 75. But if you just want a general admin, $35. Best value for money tickets in the country. Just going to put that one out there. In case it wasn't gleamingly obvious. Links in the description box. Grab your tickets now. We'll see you guys on Monday. Next topic of discussion, Neve.
Ask Neve.
Woo! Here we go. 9 questions for Ask Neve. And this is going to be one of the last Ask Neves. Not many Ask Neves left. I just had to pause for. I just had to pause for suspense just then.
I can't do it.
Not many Ask Neves left.
Yeah, that's better.
Luke Nelson from Minnesota in the US of A. First off, Joe and Vanilla Gorilla. Haven't heard that one for a while. Your answer to Alan's question about getting past the mindfuck of getting fat last week was incredible. Thank you, Luke. I thought we did a good job with it too. My question this week, when you're stuck in a hotel gym and very limited in heavy weights, do you still take pre-workout / pump? Is there specific ingredients that are better for that kind of workout? So he's talking about, he's not going heavy because the gym doesn't have the equipment, so probably like a higher rep.
Definitely workout. Still like, just because you're training a little bit differently, there's going to be no difference in effects of what the pre-workout does. I mean, the only real reason I'll take a different pre-workout or pump product if I'm training something is really just muscle groups. I just like my quads just get too pumped.
I'm the same.
So I just have to be careful, and I generally don't. I won't take a pump product on quad day, so I'll just take a pre-workout. But yeah, definitely no, because all the pre-workouts are still gonna have the same benefits and same effects.
And just training slightly different. You might do supersets or giant sets or just a higher rep workout. You're trying to get failure between 20 to 25 reps instead of 10 to 15 because the weights are lighter. You're still training the same way, effectively, just lighter weights. Siddharth Ravishankar. I think I've done that correctly. Hey guys, Sid. Could have just called him Sid right from the start. From Auckland, New Zealand. What's happening, Sid? New subscriber here. Well, welcome, my man. Good timing. It's one of the last Ask Neves. About to start my first ever proper cut. I started off anorexic. I've been lean bulking for 6 years straight. And I had a question with regards to implementing cardio around a tricky schedule. I lift and work 5 days a week. Doing cardio in the morning after taking my fat burner doesn't work, since that would mean lifting later in the day and my performance with weights is always inferior later in the day, in comparison to lifting straight after breakfast in the morning. Conversely, lifting in the morning and cardio at night would mean I would be taking my fat burner before weights rather than cardio, and I can't take my fat burner that late at night due to the stims. I'm currently using Ghost Burn. How would you suggest working around this? Just doing cardio on weekend mornings and not bother with it during the week, or is there a better solution? It's a much better solution. There's multiple solutions, actually.
Multiple solutions. I mean, probably a very easy one is just to get it both in on the same session.
Exactly.
And go and do your weights. You're better off in the morning, go do weights. I mean, there's no steadfast rule that you need to do weights, do cardio fasted on an empty stomach in the morning. Stuff like that. Probably a good way, and like Joe has done during his preps as well, getting lean, is do your weight training and then head straight for the Stairmaster or head straight for the treadmill. Or
straight after you finish training.
Just go straight outside and start walking, and just do it straight after you start training. You don't need to be taking a fat burner. Like, that's the other thing as well. Like, just because you're not taking a fat burner doesn't mean
you're not going to burn fat.
You're not going to burn fat. Obviously, we're looking to increase fat burning and increase how your body does burn fat. But at night as well, if you do find that stims are too strong for you, something like core shred is a great product, which is a stimulant-free fat burner. So perhaps if you want to work do cardio at night, is use Core Shred. And yeah, you don't need to be taking a fat burner. It's better to be doing cardio without a fat burner than not doing cardio at all.
Bang on. Those are your two solutions, Sid. Pick your favourite and move forth. Guns13, hey guys, Stu from Ebbw Wales in the UK. Loving all these new intros. Thank you, Stu. I've been putting some thought into them, in case you can't tell. Not many episodes of Weekly Word left, so, you know, got to pull all the cats out of the bag. My question this week is, what is the best way to get more confidence talking to the camera and making videos? Thanks in advance and stay massive. I was having this exact discussion with the lovely Libby Powell, MassiveJoes sponsored athlete, last week. She was here in Adelaide. We were talking about videos. She was like, it just feels so weird. I'm like, because it fucking is weird.
Yeah, the only thing you can do is by practicing.
Yeah.
And just, even if there's something, even if you don't want to publish that material, just sit there and just get used to talking to a video.
Yeah.
A lot of times when, like, I've done vlogs in the past, is like, I do struggle to do it if, like, people are around, like a partner or a mum or my family or sister or anyone like that who's been there in the past. I can't talk with them there. I have to fucking, can you just piss off for 10 minutes and or a couple minutes? But stuff like that, it just takes a while. Now if you get a phone out, you can just sort of do it straight away. But I mean, it's the same thing though. If like, it's like you trying to play the piano in front of at a concert. Yeah. And if you don't know how to fucking, you've never played the piano before, you're fucking gonna be terrible at it. So it's just some of those things that has to be practiced over time. You're not, there's some people that, you can put them in front of the camera and they just shine, but for most people, 99% of people, that's not the case. Not even.
So I was literally having this discussion last week with Libby because she started vlogging for the first time and she's like, you know, it's just so weird, like it's awkward. It's, you know, like exactly the same sorts of things that I'm sure Stu is having and the same things you just brought up. I think people who are like naturally good in front of a camera start off shit. I think that there's some people who are naturally entertainers and naturally charismatic and naturally good at you know, the sorts of skills that do become present when you're in front of a camera. But I don't think that anybody, when you stick a camera in their face or get them to do something in front of a camera the first time, nail it. I just don't think that. I think that there is a practicing period.
My answer then is that people the first time may not be good at it, but they might be confident.
Correct.
But yeah, nobody's just bang gets it right the first time.
Correct.
Good, exceptional at what they do.
Yeah. And it's weird, Stu. Like this is the thing. I get, you know, I do a lot of videos, not just these ones where we're actually, you know, purposely, but a lot of social media stuff, Instagram story, Snapchat, fucking all sorts of shit.
There's things like with public speaking as well, though. I'm sure when you were in year 8 at high school or year 7 and you had to stand up in front and give a fucking talk, there's a lot of people. They freeze even at a
100%. Because it's not natural. It's not natural to be talking to something that doesn't respond back, and that's what a camera is. Camera doesn't respond back. I can say, oh fuck, I want this camera. Camera ain't gonna do shit.
The big thing I had to do, and I still fucking do it, but I just out of habit now, is I can't look. I never used to be able to look straight down the camera lens and talk because I used to freeze as soon as I looked at it. I fucking didn't know what to say. I could never look at the camera's lens and talk. I used to have to look at myself over here, which is why a lot of the time I'm never actually looking at this lens when I'm talking. I'm looking at the screen of Joe and I that I can see. But to get over that fear, initially when we started doing weekly words and those kind of videos, even when you used to do vlogs of us in TMJ and the USA and stuff, and you used to hold it up, I could never look at the camera.
Down the lens.
I had to look
just above it.
Just above it. So that's another thing. It's just don't look straight into the fucking camera because you'll freeze. And even on an iPhone, it's easy because if you're holding it there and you can see a picture of yourself there, it's like you're talking to yourself in a mirror. It's a lot easier than taking that lens situation out of it. Yeah, exactly. And I get like, it comes down to practice, ultimately. You know, people who sometimes at like events or coming trains or whatever, I'll whip out my phone and do a Snapchat or an Instagram story and people are like, fuck man, you're really good at that. I'm like, yeah, I do it every day. Like it's just practice. That's all it is. If you did something every single day, you're going to get pretty good at it. If you go back to Joe's, like the MassiveJoes YouTube channel, it's very fun. Please don't. Don't go videos sort by oldest. If you go there and look at the videos, Joe has been doing them for 9 years-ish?
2010 I think was the first YouTube video.
And B, he's fucking terrible in them. So
I still don't think I'm that good in front of the camera. Definitely better than I was, but there's a lot more progress that can be made. Devin Foley, Devin from San Jose, Cali in the US of A. Out of all the fitness trends over the years, which one do you think turned out to be the most pointless?
There's a lot of things like such as blood flow restriction training, and I know like beef protein was big for a stage. Do you remember that chicken protein one we saw once?
And about the fat burning gum.
Yeah,
Well, those are not trends. Those are kind of product trends. So let's go like a trend that came through. You know what I'm going to say?
What?
If it fits your macros.
Yeah.
For real. Because now everyone realizes that is the most fucking stupid thing. Don't get it twisted. Following macros, fantastic. Flexible dieting, fantastic. Trying to say that eating a Pop-Tart is the same as eating a certain amount of sweet potato is fucking retarded. And now finally, do you remember that video I did?
Yeah.
You remember that video I did?
Yeah.
Whew! I just turned the comments off.
Yeah.
It's still on the MassiveJoes YouTube channel.
But yeah, probably if it fits your macros was a big thing.
I would say that was the one that turned out to be the most pointless, purely because the way that it was being portrayed was just stupid. The actual fundamental principles are bang on, are perfect. But the way that it was being publicized by, the YouTubers at the time, those little skinny fuckwits, can't even remember their names now, and that was really before Instagram was really a thing, wasn't it? If it fits your macro. So it was mainly YouTube and blogs and stuff like that. The way that it was being portrayed, where there's no difference between carbs, simple carbs, complex carbs have the same effect.
Sugars, yeah.
There's no difference between fats, saturated fats, unsaturated fats, trans fats, all have the same effect, was just such bullshit. And now people understand that that was just complete bullshit. So I think that was the most pointless trend because of the way it was publicized.
Yeah.
Your thoughts?
I agree.
Do you want to do this question? You've written a big no next to it.
It's up to you.
It's up to me?
Yeah.
Or is it up
You can
to
do it
me?
if you want to.
No, are you going to participate? You're going to sit there like a fucking grump?
No, I will.
All right.
But you won't get a good answer.
Okay, I'm going to put it in there because I like to answer all the questions. He's gone to my man Zach from Brizzy has gone to the effort to write a big long question.
Yeah.
I think he deserves an answer. Hey guys, Zach from Brisbane, Queensland in Australia. Cheers for the answer to my question from last week. You are more than welcome, Zach. My question this week is, have you heard of something compounds?
Yeah.
We're not going to mention the brand. If so, what are your thoughts on them? Well, firstly, Zach, we haven't heard of them, so we have no thoughts. My local sup store and gym have been advertising them, claiming that they are healthier, natural, and legal compounds, much like SARMs, that have the same, if not better, results. Okay, we just need to stop right there, Zach, because you've said that healthier, natural, and legal compounds, much like SARMs. SARMs are not legal, they're not natural, and they are certainly not healthy. So let's just get that out the way real quick. It's a massive craze currently in my gym and people my age, 18 to 20. Just wondering if the hype and craze are actually warranted, so I decided to come to you fellas as you don't have any reason to be pushing a sale on compounds on me. As always, stay massive and hope your injury recoveries are going well.
The only reason I didn't want to answer this question is is A, is you're asking about a product we don't stock.
Yeah.
B, you're saying at your local sub store where you should be shopping at MassiveJoes.com.
Yeah, motherfucker.
So that's the two reasons I didn't want to answer this question. Which pissed me off. Anyway, the big things I don't like about that particular thing is something that says compounds.
Yeah.
I hate the name straight up.
Yeah.
A.
Yeah.
B, as Joe said, if you're claiming that, it's anything that's like a legal steroid or it's like a safe steroid or anything that's trying to say something is like steroids, it's not. It's not like steroids.
And
you're not getting the effects of steroids. It's just blatant misadvertising.
It's blatant lying, straight up. Like we sell hormone supplements here, Core Test, Core Hard, Manpower. We sell a bunch of hormone supplements. Whenever people ask us about them and try and compare them to steroids, our first response is, it's like throwing newspaper on a bushfire. Yeah. Like incomparable. Yeah. You're talking about natural ingredients that will alter hormones compared to exogenous hormones. Two completely different things.
Putting those hormones into your body.
Actually putting those hormones into your body as opposed to taking ingredients that will have some effect on your natural hormone production.
The other thing I don't like is how they're obviously advertising towards people your age,
Yeah.
which is 18 to 20.
Yeah.
At 18 to 20, man, fuck.
It's completely irresponsible.
You don't need test boosters at 18 to 20.
No.
Like, definitely until you're 25, you don't need test boosters. Because your natural test production will be that high. So you're wasting your money. So that's why I didn't want to do the question, but Joseph is correct. It's good to educate you on these things. So
correct.
yeah, they're obviously doing their marketing very well.
Yeah.
But 18 to 20, A, you don't need a test booster in any way. And B, there's no safe legal alternative to SARMs because there's not.
And let's just, you know what, just because I can see where this question is going from Zach.
Yeah.
You know, the fact that he's interested in these products and that his mates are interested in these products probably means they're interested in the other stuff as well.
Yeah.
There is no reason for anyone 18 to 20 years old to be going down that path of exogenously altering your hormones. No reason. Zero reason. Even if you started training at fucking 16, you are nowhere near what you are naturally capable of before you start fucking around with hormones.
Something that's very
nowhere near it.
This is off topic, just therefore, but it's on topic though. Is if you look at my physique, for example, or Joe's physique, is my physique I have built the foundations through heavy training, hard training, and food over a matter of 15 years. No matter what other supplements I've taken, the thing is when I've not trained for 13 weeks, because I've got the base there, I haven't lost any muscle. Or I've lost a little bit of muscle through my arms and stuff. But when I take my shirt off, my chest is still the same size. My back's still the same size. And
Correct.
After one session, my shoulders are fucking capped again.
Pumped up.
But that's the thing is I've built that foundation. And at 18 and 20, no matter what gains you make, as soon as you come off them, you haven't actually built a foundation to your physique. Zero
foundation.
And that's what I've seen. Trust me, I went through high school with my mates taking steroids and taking stuff. They looked amazing very pimply, but amazing for...
Looked like a pepperoni pizza.
For 10 to 12, 16 weeks.
Yeah.
But after that, I saw them 3 weeks later and they look 15 kilos lighter and scrawny again. People are trying to look for a fast... Shortcut.
It's a shortcut.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
Save your money, and if anything, if you're 18 and 20, you don't have much money. So save your money, spend it on food, be in a calorie surplus. If you need anything, protein, BCAAs, and creatine are the 3 stuff you need to be buying. Spend your money wisely.
I just had this, it just popped into I haven't thought of this. I can't remember last time I thought of this. I remember when I took my first test booster. Yeah. It was Access HT. From BSN back when they used to make Access HT. It was 2010, I reckon, was the first time I took my first test booster, which means I was 25, turning 26. I'd been competing since I was 19. Competing since I was 19. So training since, I've been training with weights back in the basketball days since I was 14 years old. So I had been competing for 6 years before I even looked at natural hormone supplements. And these kids these days, 18 to 20, looking at taking fucking SARMs and steroids. Yeah. Guys, come on. Put in the work. Build the foundation. We haven't even touched on the psychological effects of, well, no one knows what the psychological effects of SARMs are. They're supposed to be safer than fucking exogenous hormones, but no one really knows. No. Put in the work, Zach. Build the foundation, baby. Alan Kim. Hey, gents. Alan from Toronto in Canada. So are the old school series such as In the Gym, TMJ in the USA, Cut Off Piece, The Chronicles, etc., gone for good? Just wondering, as some of those are how I was introduced to your brand, and as a typical older person, I'm not as keen to change. Thank you, as always. Keep up the good work.
Okay.
Not many episodes of Weekly Word left, Big Neve.
Maybe not too many episodes of anything left.
Anything? You're just going to shut the whole channel down? Just shut the whole thing down. Now, Alan, look, man, so there's we're a very fluid company in the fact that we can move very quickly and make changes very quickly. So when it comes to the videos, this applies to all of our content that we produce, but let's just talk about the YouTube channel in particular. Let's talk about video series in particular. We will try a bunch of things and see how the market responds. See how you guys respond to certain video series. If the analytics are there, so we can see that the number of views, the retention, where people are watching, how often people are tuning in, so on and so forth, is where we want it to be, then we'll continue with the video series. If it's not, then we'll cut the video series. The reason why we cut the video series is because we have limited resources. First and foremost, time. Secondly, these videos, there's an expense incurred to make all of these videos, right? We have a media team here. They don't work for free. Motherfuckers get paid. And they get paid well too, to make the videos. So, you know, at the end of the day, it comes down to business. It comes down to what makes business sense. So a lot of those older series, I mean, TMJ in the USA, obviously, you know, if there were USA trips, we would definitely vlog them and that would come back. Cut of Peace was a once-off series. That was a contest prep series. In the Gym with Team MassiveJoes was just a resource thing where we said, look, this is, especially those where there's so many edits and shit, it takes a lot of time to produce those videos and they just weren't getting the sort of response that we required to continue to invest in them. So that's why now, if you look at the video series that we do here at HQ, apart from the athlete video series, here at HQ on a consistent basis, it's basic breakdown, it's SUP wars, it's weekly word, and raw reviews. Those are the kind of the 4 staple video series. And then of course we have the podcast as well. So that's kind of how we've decided to invest our resources at the moment. So to answer the question, will those series be coming back? No, they're done. And not many episodes of Weekly Word left, Big Neve.
Maybe Daily Joe.
What's gonna replace
Daily
it?
Joe.
Oh yeah, daily. Yeah. Could you imagine? Kirk Larson. Hey guys, Kirk Larson from Janesville, Wisconsin, in the US of A. I think this might be Kirk's first question.
Might be.
Diet-based question for you guys today. I admit I messed up and cut my calories too low during my last cut and know I need to reverse diet to progressively get my calories back up because I would like to build some muscle over the winter months. The problem is I've been struggling with binge eating and after a night of binging I feel like I have to cut my calories back down for a few days in order to compensate for it. And this has been hindering me from sticking to my reverse diet. You know what that's called, Neve? It's called yo-yo dieting. Any advice would be much appreciated, as I'm sure I'm not the only person with this problem. You are not, Kirk. You are correct. Quite common.
Yeah, in the MassiveJoes Challenge, we've got this thing about, situations like this do happen, and they happen to everyone.
Yeah.
The main thing to do is obviously recognize it's happened.
Yeah.
Realize why it's happened, perhaps.
Let's just, because you're about to give constructive tips that are very important. Let's just first lead off with the worst thing you can do after binge eating is try to overcompensate. Because that's how you start a cycle. You go from binging, overcompensating, you're super fucking hungry, so you binge again. Now you're all depressed because you binge, so you overcompensate. Now you're hungry, so you go and binge, and the cycle repeats itself. So the worst thing you can do is try to overcompensate by cutting calories. The best thing you can do.
Yeah, it's just obviously recognize it's happened.
Yeah.
Recognize why it's happened.
Yeah.
So, yeah, what reason, why did you go binge eat? Was there the food in the house? Get rid of that food.
Yeah.
Did you not have a suitable other food source that you could have eaten? Blah, blah, blah. Did you fail to prepare? All those kind of things. And yeah, just obviously recognize it's happened, but then put it to the side and move on with your day. And just get back to your regular diet. And as Joe said, don't go on your diet and don't go and cut the food out for the next half of the day or these kind of things. Yeah, there's a lot of reasons why it can be happening in binge eating, and maybe you are restricting yourself too much. If you're eating chicken and broccoli every single meal, 7 meals a day, 7 days a week, your body's going to be craving certain foods, and your body's going to be craving carbs and craving red meat or whatever it may be, sugars, those kind of things. So that's where sort of an if it fits your lifestyle, as Joe said before. Joe bagged on if it fits your macros when done incorrectly, but if it done correctly, it's tremendous.
It's amazing.
And if it fits your macros will prevent, or if it fits your lifestyle, if it fits your macros, that
Let's
kind of dieting.
Let's call it flexible dieting.
Flexible dieting will prevent those kind of binge eating from happening.
Yeah.
But also, yeah, as we said, and things like the gentleman last week who had the fast food restaurant job, who used to eat because the food was there, and we said if you fail to prepare, you're preparing to fail.
Yeah.
So meal prep is those kind of things. Is just don't have that food there. If I go to the kitchen and the pantry at night and it's 10 p.m. and I look there and there's biscuits or whatever there is on the chips or whatever there is on the shelf, I'm going to grab it because they're there. If you don't have that self-control.
Yeah.
But if it's not there, then you can't do it. It takes effort to fucking go get changed and go drive down to the local supermarket and buy food and drive home and all those things. If it's not there, you're not going to do it. So, but if you go and open the fridge and there's 5 meals prepared for you, or there's ingredients you can make a healthy shake quickly, then you're going to prevent that. So.
Exactly. Phil Spencer, I like Phil's questions, just quietly. Hey fellas, Phil Spencer from Chester in the UK. My question this week is about recruitment. I'm in the process of hiring several new employees. I haven't interviewed anyone for a long time now and always found it hard to get a true impression of candidates in an interview. I got an answer to this question already. I need resources to fit into an already established team with initiative and drive. So my question is, what do you look for in an interview? What techniques do you use? And what questions do you ask to get a good understanding of the person applying for a job? As always, stay massive.
Do you want to start? And I'll
No, I want you to start. Because I have an overarching principle, but you're going to go like into the deets.
There's a few things that obviously we found when interviewing, or even when there's been other people interviewing, we've had successful applicants. And I think a big thing in MassiveJoes is obviously the culture and people, the right people in the right spots, but also do they mold with the existing team already?
Yeah.
Are the people you want to hang out with? Are the people you can speak to? And we've had it. And when people don't fit that, they stand out like a sore thumb. And yeah, then that's when things do go south and they don't stay around for very long.
Yeah.
I don't so much like looking at people, like me personally, I don't really do the hiring, you and I used to, but I don't personally like looking at people's resumes as much as a lot of other people probably do. I'm
exactly the same. I'll look at resumes for experience and go, yes, this person has a sort of experience. Then I throw the fucking resume away. Not interested in it.
Because I think there's a massive difference between like real world experience, street smarts, those kind of things that really can't be put down on a resume and can't be shown on a resume.
In addition to the fact that most people lie on their resume.
Yeah. Also.
Let's just introduce the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
Most people lie on their resume.
Yeah.
So you can't really glean that much useful information from a resume.
So I think that really just actually having a chat to someone.
Yeah.
Obviously seeing what they've done in the past. If obviously they have to have some knowledge in depending on what position they're filling.
Yeah.
If it's someone like a deal in the IT department and they need a new guy to cut together the videos.
Yeah.
Do you have experience with that? What do you use?
Do you have the skill set?
Do you have the skill set?
Yeah.
Something we've done before with like graphic designers is we've got them to come in and okay, well, we want you to make this is some examples of artwork we've done in the past. We want you to recreate something you do. This is a special we've got coming up. Can you create that?
Yeah.
In the past, when we've had people looking for content creators, can you write an article on this and an article on that? And a basic breakdown on this and a supplement info on this, and then we've asked them to go away, write something, come back, and then present what they've done. So can you actually present, that you know how to do that?
Yeah. Here's my overarching principle. One of the biggest things that I have learned in my time in running a business is I always thought that the key to being a good recruiter was in the hiring. Was like, and this, I guess this is based on my professional background because I came, back when I used to work in engineering and law, I went through a lot of interview processes as the candidate. So I got to see a lot of different ways of interviewing and I kind of, took the parts that I thought were the most important and kind of built this, I guess, recruitment process for MassiveJoes where it was a 2-stage interview. The first one was kind of personality based. The second one was more very position based. There'd be the opportunity to kind of pick up on someone's personality and character traits and core values and so on and so forth. And we invested a lot into that. And I thought that was kind of the bee's knees, the most important thing when it came to recruiting. I have learned that what is much more important than hiring is firing. And what I mean by that is there's only so much you can do from a recruitment perspective to ensure you're getting the best possible candidates you can get. It's the 80-20 principle. It's law of diminishing returns. There's only so much you can do. And even if you were able to get to like perfect, people can still bullshit their way through it. And you're just not going to know until they actually start the job whether or not they're the right person. Based on skill set, based on personality, based on core values, based on how they fit into the company culture, so on and so forth. You just don't know. Which is why being able to fire as soon as you start to see things that you know don't fit is far more important than hiring. You can fucking hire until the fat lady sings, man. You can recruit. You can have a continuous, you can just go, you know what, this is part of my job. I'm just gonna fucking have interviews every month. I'm gonna recruit people every month, so on and so forth, and build that into what you do. What's more important than hiring the right people is firing the wrong people. 100%. That's a big lesson that I've learned when it comes to HR.
And that's an issue that can't be seen in a job interview, is like how quickly do they learn? How quickly do they pick up new skills?
This is what I mean. You can't possibly get that from an interview. No. You're just not going to know until somebody starts. So my practical advice to you, Phil, is do the best job you can do hiring based on whatever you think that looks like. Because, you know, some people are going to have different opinions. My opinion will be different to yours, different to Phil's. Well, ours will probably be similar, but...
Well, in the initial stages, you and I just hired people we wanted to train with.
We did.
It worked for...
And it worked until people weren't doing their jobs and then they got fired. But whatever that looks like to you, Phil, implement it as best you think it's going to work and go ahead and hire people. What I then suggest you do is you give them probationary periods. It might be 3 months, it might be 6 months, it might be whatever, at which point you make a decision on whether they're the right person. So it's almost like the interview is not just that 1 hour interview or the 2 hour interview or whatever, it's a 3 month interview.
As Joe
it's
said,
a 6 month interview.
As Joe said, you can't be afraid of those hard
conversations.
And if it's not working out, then say, fuck, mate, look,
it's not working
probably
out.
isn't a job for you. Look,
That's
I'm
fine.
happy to put in a good recommendation for you or whatever it may be. But
fire and then recruit again. And if you get the wrong person again, in 3 months, 6 months, whatever the probation period, fire and then recruit again until you find the right person. Yeah. It's a numbers game, man. It really is. You're just not going to know until they actually are in the job. Yeah. So think of the interview process as that probationary period. It's actually a 3 month interview. It's a 6 month interview. And we're not going to make a final decision. And you can set up your contracts like that as well, so that it keeps your liability as an employer at a minimum. You can set them up like that. So this is actually a 6 month interview. And I'll make a decision on whether you come on full time after that probationary period. Last question. It's going to the buff. Bobcat, Pierre from Chester in the UK. Hey dudes of Adelaide. I hope you're both killing it this week in work and play. Good to see you back lifting upper body, Neve.
Thank you.
How's it going?
I'm so sore.
You sore?
My chest is very sore.
Can I touch it?
Yeah.
Can I touch it?
You're right there, it's very sore.
Joe, how's the hamstring? It's good, Pierre. I'm going to say it's about 90%. I haven't told many people about my chest though.
No.
The chest is probably at about 50%. That was a bit of a scare.
Risky.
I thought I'd done a Neve. That's what I'm calling pec tears now, Neve.
Yeah.
Are you training legs at the moment? Yes, I am, Pierre. Anyway, my question today is perspective. One of your recent podcasts mentioned the good, bad times don't last forever and you need to embrace them. Can you explain the best steps to take when you've come off a good win? As I'm sure others, may feel like this good period was luck and might never happen again. I feel that sometimes things just happen naturally, but as soon as you put too much focus on them, it becomes a stress or a concern, and that can hinder your natural good. Hope that makes sense. Thanks for your time, brothers. Stay massive.
I mean, I don't really dwell too much on results myself personally.
Yeah.
Is I acknowledge them and I acknowledge if I've done something well or if there's been a success in things.
Yeah.
But I don't sit there and dwell on it.
Yeah.
I just keep moving on to the next topic. I mean, I'd rather notch up small wins, which over time will build up to a big win, than sort of just sit there focusing on a big win overall. So, yeah, I mean, I guess it's very similar, and I'm not going to ask for Joe, but I'm sure like when Joe's won comps and stuff before, is obviously you take it in and celebrate what you've done. But then that's when Joe will refocus and set new goals and small goals and smart goals and say, well, look, I did well, but my shoulders could have been bigger, my arms could have been bigger, my waist could have been smaller, blah, blah, blah. My tan was shit, my fucking hair, I need Robbie to go back and do something different next time, whatever it may be. But then I think if you give yourself new goals straight away, then you're straight back to the drawing board and you can start focusing on those things you weren't so good at, or what could I have done better, good, bad, ugly, this is what I can do better next time. And realize that, obviously whenever you have a good win, there's things that we can be worked on, and don't, what's the word I'm looking for? Don't
dwell?
Settle.
Good answer. I generally agree. The thing I'd add to it is make sure that you embrace the good times, Pierre. You know, whether or not you think that it was a period of luck that may have led to it, whatever the case is, it is what it is. Be in the present, be mindful, and embrace the good times, because they don't last forever.
I think that it's
just like the bad times.
I think that it can be very similar, this answer, to setbacks that we did the podcast on.
This is actually from the Setbacks podcast. Yeah, because I posted the highlight clip on my Instagram a few days ago. So that's where Pierre's pulling this from.
I think it was very similar to the setbacks
episode 20.
And I think you can almost, very similarly, because obviously it's slightly different, but I think very similar, those steps with wins can be done with setbacks as well. So
it's exactly the same process. It's just one side's positive, one side's negative. The fact that you need to sit with either the positive or the bad emotions, embrace them for what they are, know that they're not going to last forever, and that it's a finite period of time that you have to experience either a win or a loss. Allow yourself to experience that, and then make the plan to move forward.
Got to get that David Goggins dog mentality. Never full.
Never full. Always hungry. When your mind tells you you're done, you're only 60% done. Is that David Goggins as well?
Yeah, that
10%. No, I might
that 10%.
I might just made that shit up.
Swim 500 meters. Next week, swim 550.
That's the
run
one.
30 miles. Next week, run 33.
Yep.
Etc. Etc.
Yeah.
You ever fed a dog? You can feed him all day long. The motherfucker's got that dog mentality. He's never full. You gotta have dog mentality.
Fuck.
I've been listening to David Goggins.
Yeah, I can tell. Big Neve, do you have anything else you'd like to add before I tell the viewers to hit the subscribe button? Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to turn your post notifications on, guys, both on your mobile, your cell phone, and your desktop PC, so you don't miss a beat when it comes to the MassiveJoes YouTube channel. Until next time, where we coming to and from, Neve?
MassiveJoes.com.
Stay massive.
Thank you for tuning in to this video. We hope you enjoyed watching. Don't forget to check out our latest upload and our recommended video, and be sure to subscribe to the MassiveJoes YouTube channel to stay up to date with all of our latest uploads.